Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscope. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. So welcome back all my dragon friends. I hope you're doing all right. We'll find out, won't we, as we shuffle these about and pick 3 cards out for you guys. Let's just shuffle these up and down, move them all around. See what we pull out. Let's stop about there. We'll take that one from the bottom, we're going to take that one from the middle, we're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got that positive to start us off with, and then we're moving into a bit of a negative phase. However, black isn't always an attack, white isn't always all right. We're going to look at the compatibilities of the cards and not jump to conclusions. We're going to start with the horse. That is a good card for a dragon person. It is a sign of things moving forward. It is a compatible card with the dragon. It is a card that says that you are headed in the right direction. You are going in a direction of which is beneficial to you. So this is good. This is good. I mean, we are looking at moving forward into a negative phase, but just because we're moving forward doesn't mean that it's going to be comfortable. Doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. Doesn't mean that you're going to like it. Doesn't mean that it's your preferable option. However, the universe knows what it's doing. So if you're moving forward, then you're moving forward. And once you get through that, I don't know, difficult phase, that uncomfortable phase, that uneasy phase, you're then going to see why you've been put in the position that you've been put in. There will be reasons for this. There will be reasons for why you're in that negative space. Communication is probably key. I think if you were to be able to openly communicate, you might be able to find it a little bit easier. That horse is a communicating card, and it is compatible with you. I think right now, potentially, it's the patience and the restlessness that's getting you a little bit irked. Or maybe you've been waiting for something and now it's time just to walk away from it. And because you have been reluctant, you are being pushed. As I say, not in a bad way. That white horse is trying to move you forward. And maybe that's why we're moving forward into the negatives, because you don't want to. It's like you need to move forward, but you're reluctant. You're blocking yourself. You're holding yourself back. You aren't doing what you need to do. Communication, again, would help this. There isn't a lack of communication. Otherwise, I think we'd see a black horse, but we've got the white horse. So I think communication, the lines of communication are open. It's just I feel that is probably the 50 pence in the machine that's going to start it up, you know? It's going to start the thing, like, it's going to be the catalytic moment, maybe. There's going to be some sort of change almost. Like it's not a catalytic moment. It's not a change in that respect, but it is a phase of moving forward, which does bring in change. So there's definitely some kind of, I would say, shift or an emotional kind of disattachment or disassociation where it's going to hurt, it's going to be upsetting, it's going to be very forceful, maybe feel quite forced from your perspective, but that horse has its good intentions there. It is trying to move you forward. It is trying to get you to where you need to be and put you in a place of, you know, your place, not a place that you think you should be, but a place that you are supposed to be. Oh, and there we go. There's the catalytic card, as if by magic. We've got that sheep, and it is the black sheep, which is the sheep of abrupt, blunt, forceful change. Catalytic moment, a change in circumstances, a shift in environments, ending of one chapter, the beginning of another. You know, these changes come in all shapes and sizes. And as you move forward, that horse and that goat, that sheep are going to work together. It is trying to push you forward. But as I say, you're not going to like it and you're going to be reluctant. The worst thing you can do is push back. The worst thing you can do is push back on that change. The best thing you can do is to go with it. The sheep and the dragon, not overly incompatible. They do get on in some ways. So it's not necessarily a bad card, but we are seeing it in that negative place. So I do think that it is your lack of cooperation, your lack of understanding, your lack of wanting to be in this place anymore. You know, you would actually benefit from this change. because where you are, you're not growing, you're not progressing, and staying where you are is just helping you become complacent and not reaching your full potential. Because you could have something so much more, or you could do so much better. You could move on from this, moving forward, because that's what that horse is trying to do. It wants to move you forward as quickly as it can and get you into a better place. Unfortunately, as I say, moving forward doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be all sunshine and roses. What we are seeing is this uncomfortable reluctance, this kind of like, you don't want to move, you don't want to say goodbye, you don't want to let go, you want to hold on to this. But that Catalyst card's not going to let you do that. There is going to be change, and it's going to hurt, and it's going to be upsetting, and I think this is going to be something that could shape you almost. And you're definitely going to have to try and work this out for yourself. You're definitely going to have to get over this yourself, because as I say, you're the one holding back. You're the one reluctant to move. It's almost like you've knocked on the door of opportunity and they've come to the door and opened it, and now you're just stood there. You're just stood there looking at the open doorway, and they're like, are you coming in or you're not? And you're like, I don't know. I don't think I am. I think I'll stand here and ponder on that for a minute. And the longer you stay there pondering on what you should do or what you shouldn't do, that door's going to get closed, and then you're going to lose that opportunity, or any opportunity that comes your way, because you're reluctant to get into a place where the world would open up to you if you were to just allow it. Holding on to what you're holding on to is going to cause, in the long run, I'd imagine, more pain, more upset, more confusion, more negativity, if you like, than if you were to allow this phase to let you move forward. But as I say, it is going to be hard on you. It is going to be hard on you. And there's that monkey card there, that doer that is incredibly compatible with the dragon. They get on incredibly well. Same triangle of affinity. But we're looking at self-care here. We're looking at trying to hold it all together. And I think that's what you're trying to do. You're just trying to hold on to the little bits that you can. The truth of it is, though, my lovely dragon friends, is if it's broken to an extent where your hands are full of pieces, is it really worth trying to put it back together? I mean, if something breaks into 2 pieces, 4 pieces, maybe even 8 pieces, you've got the pieces all there, put it back together, see if you can make it work. I feel that this goat card, this sheep moment, this catalytic phase is going to smash whatever it is into something beyond repair. It's going to be unrecognizable. And now you've got a whole fistful of pieces, hundreds and hundreds of these tiny little pieces, and your plan is to what? Stick it all back together? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You've got to let it go. Those pieces, so small and so delicate, just throw them into the wind. Just throw them into the wind. Because it's just not worth your time trying to fix this. Some things, they break, and there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing. And we have to let it go and accept that it's not yours to fix, or you don't have the capabilities to fix it, or it's just, again, it's just not fixable. Holding on to it, crying over spilt milk, no, it's not gonna be progressive for you. And you're a dragon, so let's not get into a place of self-pity. Let's push forward. Self-care, self-motivation, have some self-respect, look after you. And that's what you need to do. That monkey, after all, is a doer of selfishness, self-care, looking after you, putting you first. If it doesn't feel nice, if it feels uncomfortable, if it feels in any way difficult this week, it's because it's supposed to be. But rest assured that horse is trying to move you forward, and it is trying to take you to a place where you're supposed to be. You just need to look out for you and do what's best for you. Holding on to all these pieces is not what's best for you. You'll spend forever trying to fix it, and then find out that it was never worth it, or you're still missing loads of vital pieces, or it just doesn't work no matter how much you try and fix it. In this respect, although I appreciate that you are a dragon and problem solving and fixing things is one of your superpowers, I think this is beyond fixable. I think it is now time you laid it to rest and just got on with it and took care of you. But we'll find out how you get on with that next week, won't we, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the snake. So if you are interested in what those guys are up to, I'll see you then. If not, no worries. I'll just see you next time when we come back and do a reading for you. Love and peace.